Last Wednesday, the City of Corona's City Council have discussed about Ganahl Lumber possibly demolishing or moving the historic Corona train depot that was recently sold to Ganahl Lumber just a few months ago with a commitment of $50,000 or more. While it stands all boarded up today, according to the City of Corona and Corona Model Railroad Society, in 1886 a group of men created the Riverside Land and Water Company. This company quickly established the Corona train depot by 1937, introducing the building blocks of the citrus industry to South Riverside. It's one of the 4 depots built by the Santa Fe Railroad Company on the Santa Ana Canyon line, with a Mission Style Stucco Motif representing a red brick county seat style depot. The Mission style architecture were also used at the Upland, Orange, and Santa Ana train depots in their overall shape and size. When the Los Angeles Train Division closed in 1981, the train crews stopped using the train depot in Corona and several other cities. According to Gustafson and Serpico, before July 2018, it turned into the Corona Depot Bar and Grill until it closed around May 2022. Although this historic building is now owned by Ganahl Lumber, Corona City Council members had a difficult time hearing what could possibly happen next, as of Tuesday, February 19, 2025.
There's money that we have allocated to more important projects in this community, and we've got some offers to preserve the key components. So I would say let's preserve the components that we need to, and I think that there's even a plan for that, which is option B. So I would say let's go to option, my direction is option B. Let's preserve the components that are necessary and move on.
So I'm probably option B at this point. I would like to see the roof tiles preserved, the flooring preserved, the train switch, please preserve it. The letters, if there's letters on the other side, please preserve it. The door hardware that's antique, the window hardware that's antique. If there's any lettering inside, what a lot of people don't know is that this is the second depot that stood in that location. The first one was pre-built in San Bernardino and assembled in where it is now. And then when they rebuilt this second depot, they used the wood from the first depot.
The average Corona resident would look at this and say, you guys are, you're not being smart with our tax dollars. We've got a lot going on, and this isn't it. So that's what stops me from thinking about, option D, E, and F, to be completely honest. And C is just $2.3 million, and that's just the original. That's just the right now cost. It's unfortunate, not just because of that. We see what the capital improvement of the bridge did to that location. But there was also a moment in time when the city had an opportunity to own this building, and we didn't act on it.
With Ganahl Lumber planning to possibly demolish the historic Corona train depot that was eligible to be listed on the National Register according to West Speak.
Back when this first was voted on back last year, I said from this spot that we were killing the depot. And Mr. Ganahl, gentleman, came up and said, no, we're haven't made a decision yet, and that was a lie, because that's what they wanted to do all along. The $50,000, we all knew it was going to be a lot more than that, so I see that's more of a PR thing, and I get it. But I'll say what I said then, that Ganahl Lumber bought a historic building, and Ganahl Lumber is deciding to tear down an historic building. And that'll be hung on them. This is a sad day. I was never in favor of moving it. Was a cute idea, but when you take a historic building out of its context, you lose its context. So this is a horrible day to get to this point. Even though literally I said this a year ago and was told that wasn't the truth. So, shame on me. I should have done a little bit more, pushed a little harder, done something else. But in the end, I'll say what I said then, that Ganahl bought a historic building that is National Register listed, or eligible to be listed on the National Register, and should have been consulted as one. And through some unique motions and movements, we've got to this point where now we have a demolition permit request that has to be honored, and it's a ministerial action, therefore cannot be challenged. And so I don't wish to express any option for any of these because I think they're all insulting.
While the future continues to remain uncertain for the Corona train depot, my name is Regan Villanueva with Regan V Films Media in Corona, California. Back to you.